Welcome to Entertainment, the channel with the most deceptive name in all of YouTube. Today we'll be looking at fighters who were so confident in their fighting ability that they decided to make fun of their opponent and then they knocked them out right after that. Like saying, hey man, you suck so much and are so far below my level that I'm first going to embarrass you in front of the entire world, and then I'm gonna knock you out. It's almost enough to make these fighters quit their entire fighting career in shame. If you happen to enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. And also, make sure to turn on those bell notifications. Let's get right into it. I'm not sure who this gray-haired old man is. Why the hell am I attacking this amazing fighter, who's probably only about 45 years old? Anyways, I'm not sure who this old turd is, but he sure does put down an embarrassing beatdown on this guy. This young guy was about to get past this moment, but since he saw his opponent dancing, shuffling right in front of him, he made the wrong decision to relax just a little bit, and then got knocked out with a beautiful 1-2 combination. Man, if you see your opponent dancing and not looking at you, just take a swing and see what happens. This guy doing the greatest destruction of all time is Bayama Nurmamot, and he just did so many different things to poor Alexander Liobartsev. He first did the old drop your hands and shake them, and then just flipped off his poor opponent, who was probably in complete shock in this lack of etiquette. Etiquette in fighting, what the hell? Alexander was obviously waiting for a punch, and so was I. But then Nurmamot threw a kick, and then again Alexander guessed wrong, thinking it was going to be a body kick. But it was just perfect enough to get around his dropped body handguard and hit him square on the chin. Starts out shitty, but ends with great technique. Campbell just went back to elementary school play fighting and brought the nostalgia back by throwing a Hadouken on his opponent Derek Boyle. What sucks is that Campbell had just hurt Boyle with a body kick, but instead of jumping to finish him with punches, he finishes him video game style. He allows him to get back up and drops him again with another kick to the body and punch to his head. What a damn savage street fighter.
ベガヒューに対してもっと前に出てプレッシャーをかけろと。で右ストレートから左フックを返す。こういう指示を出しています。右から左ですか。はい。同じように挑発しました。さあ打ち合いになった。振りが詰まった。右のストレート。 This is a scene where the loser, Jose Luis Vegahil, has absolutely no shot in this fight. And he knows he's done, but his heart won't let him quit. Just look at Yoichiro Tatsuyoshi dropping his hands and dodging all those half-hearted punches from Vegahil. Then he starts doing the old, look over here, oh shit, I just jabbed you right on your nose. One more time, look over here. This time it's a jab and a straight right to put you down and out of your misery. Damn, this guy is in love with a windmill, man. This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN right before Christmas. And please remember to support my sponsors as you also help support my channel. A great benefit provided by Surfshark is that it protects you from getting targeted ads, so you can feel safe that your privacy is not being invaded, especially now when you are spending so much time online. Also, many online businesses may charge you more if you are from richer areas, so you can select a less affluent location in order to save some money. Finally, one of the best benefits is that if you want to expand your streaming library during these days where you have to stay at home, you can choose a popular country like the UK and be able to watch all the shows available on Netflix UK that are not available in your country, like Modern Family, which is a show that I truly enjoy. There is also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is nothing to lose. You can get Surfshark VPN with a link in the description, and if you use promo code TOPLISTAS, you can get an 84% discount and 4 extra months for free. So make sure you act fast as it's limited until January 1st. So make sure to go act right now. Thank you, Surfshark.
For a low blow, so he's going to switch his attention to the face. Yeah, it's going to be headshots from here on out.
Thank goodness.
I don't know why, but I find this video so questionable. I mean, it's Golden Boy Promotions, and there are so many people always accusing them of fixing fights. But just look at how Diego de la Hoya looks towards the corner, and then delivers this uppercut, and then just jogs away like knowing that the ref is going to stop the fight. Okay, so de la Hoya was absolutely crushing Santa Mauro in this fight, and this was maybe a planned move from their training. But it's just such a weird way to make fun of your opponent.
Putting his eyes on Mariano. Chopping down with the right hand. Left uppercut that Lomachenko sees. Bolo's up that left hand before firing it off.
Choosing Vasily Lomachenko is kind of cheating because he basically makes fun of all his opponents. Even when he's not trying to make fun of them and is just fighting, his style just lends itself to embarrass his opponents. He put Miguel Marriaga down a couple of times in this fight and makes fun of him a ton of times. This last time before the final knockdown is the most popular way, which is a windmill. But instead of using it as a distraction to throw a punch with another hand, he is kind of using it like a wind-up toy. He just windmills, and as soon as Marriaga opens up, he throws that punch.
Not one to give in.
The Macrophage's corner, the London shoot fighter screaming at him, telling him to take it seriously, and there's a spinning kick. That is unbelievable.
Michael Venom Page is another fighter who has such an arrogant fighting style that it's just natural for him to be making fun of his opponents. Here he was fighting Ben Dishman and did all types of moves to embarrass him, from the old shoulder roll to the dropping his hands and letting his head hang out there to drop Dishman in. But his final move in the end is just amazing. Of course, you would think since he dropped his hands and bends over that he was going to throw some punches, but instead he throws the craziest, longest spinning knockout kick I have ever seen, and then just stands there posing for the cameraman outside the octagon. Amazing.
Surely it can only be a matter of time before Nassim Ahmed is unleashed on the American public. There are already stirrings of interest in him over there. Just slowed up a little bit in the last couple of rounds, maybe.
The first time I saw Prince Ahmed, it was against Marco Antonio Barrera, and being Mexican, I was rooting for Barrera, and kind of hated Ahmed since he has such a cocky fighting style, which is very much deserved because he's pretty good. And then the commentators were all on his side, but now watching more of his fights, he is simply amazing. In this fight, he was fighting against Steve Robinson and was just laughing right in front of his face, asking him to trade more, and then he catches up to him and just takes one lunging left hook that puts Robinson on shaky legs and ends the fight. So what do you think Israel Adesanya is doing here against Pati Afoa? He kind of looks like he's doing a strongman pose. Or I guess he's just doing the look at me, I'm so strong your silly punches didn't even hurt me. Which they really didn't, because he drops his hands and throws this great question mark kick to drop Afoa like a sack of potatoes. Then Adesanya goes on his hammock. Believe it or not, Afoa got up and then he got promptly destroyed seconds later.
Not carry you there because of the style of the opponent or whatever.
Shane Mosley learned that last Saturday night. Again, once again, third knockdown of the night.
Who never saw it.
Without a doubt, the greatest showboating win of all time was done by Roy Jones Jr. against Glenn Kelly. Roy was so confident in his ability and was winning this fight so easily that he just decided to create the most rewatched taunting win in combat history. For God's sakes, he puts his hands behind his back. You see fighters dropping their hands all the time, but no one completely hides them. This was also such a good distraction that Kelly was completely unprepared for this punch that ended it. Jones Jr. was just a phenom and a beast. I wonder if the best part of these fights for the fighters is winning the fight via a knockout or getting famous for making fun of their opponents first. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.